That's an expensive one, huh?
What's that?
That's an expensive one.
Well, not as much as some of them can be. I'll be quite honest with you, but
yeah, this is wow.
Yeah, I've only had it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it.
That's not the exact one, but it's
close to it.
That's what I drove my senior year of high school.
Oh yeah.
My dad was an automobile mechanic and came in possession of that 1940 Buick Special.
Check this out. So I saved my high school car too.
The only difference is I was in high school way before.
Yeah. So I have a car barn here, but I have an '87 High Rock Z.
Oh man, nice.
When I was in high school, still have it. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, I saw that in the magazine. I said, it'll just be a conversation piece. So
Yeah. People are gonna think that you cut the top and that's the car.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Where you store this thing? Yeah. You got a place to store it?
Yeah, I have a garage. Yeah, so that's where I'm kind of looking to think of where do I want to, find out, could it be one of the very last ones made?
Well, what is there a metal plate on the door?
No, you're talking about a VIN.
Yeah, VIN also.
And that's another story. Okay, I got the car from Maine. Maine does not have, or at least for this VIN, did not have titles. They only had registrations. And now I confirmed that with DMV in there, and the VIN plate, and it only had a 4-digit VIN number. And even the antique dealer, and I'm familiar with con-VIN numbers. I've been in law enforcement myself for 52 years. Okay. But anyway, I got lucky with a girl at DMV here in Manassas that knew all about restored cars and knew that.
How does she drive?
Oh, great!
Really?
Yeah.
How can you get it up on 66 on the highway, or only side roads?
I've only taken it on 66 one time, but that's intentional. But like last time I drove in the Manassas or the Haymarket Parade last weekend. Great. I love getting into these conversations, okay?
I'm asking the right questions.
Yes, you are. A couple months ago, I did William Warrior's car show. You familiar with that one?
No.
Okay, it's down off of Waterfall Road. You go to 230 down 55, 234. Anyway, it was called Vets for Vets, and I thought it was all Corvettes, and I said no, it's anyway.
Veterans.
But it's overheated. So
Parades are tough on these old cars.
Well, so what I wound up doing is, and there's another thing I've since found out, that I drained the radiator, put flush in it, ran flush through it, drove it around a little bit, drained that, and did it again, and then I changed the thermostat, and it's great. Now, I've done one other thing is that these cars didn't have. I can show you up there.
You can put a fan in there, like a little fan in there with a little switch. That's what some guys do on these older cars.
Okay, what I did was I put.
It's like a little.
Well, no, what I put in there is a reservoir, a radiator reservoir. I'll show you. Okay. Anyway, got the system over down here to the right. Oh, there.
The green one?
Yeah, that's radiator fluid that you'll see in there. So that's a reservoir that's going to the radiator. So if it it bubbles up a little bit. The other thing I've learned from somebody else that's really into these cars.
Wow. It looks like you just bought that like a $5 can or something.
It's basically, yeah. And then what you have is you have this tube that goes down into it. All right, this tube right here.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I've also learned from, or told by somebody else that was very familiar with these cars, if you fill the radiator all the way to the top,
Oh, good.
it'll get hot and blow it out.
Yeah, you got to give it.
And before I put the reservoir my makeshift reservoir that I put in there went out on the ground, so it looked like it was over,
Yeah.
But anyway, I've since put a new thermostat in, flushed it, ran flush through it twice, and
See right there, you got it.
now this is the body plate.
Right, but sometimes the body plate will give you information.
Well, there was enough information on this, plus the and the lady from the lady at DMV was familiar with Maine and not having titles; they only had registrations. So between this number here and the number that was on that registration, I've got a Virginia title for it. So I got all the documentation that goes with it. So I love these things.
You mind if I go sit in it? I love it.
Go right ahead.
I've never sat in one of these old Beagles.
This is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you want to know what that is, that's my wife. I read up when I started getting into this. They said you should name your car. Well, my wife with our she goes by Mimi, so I'm calling the car Mimi 2.
Mimi 2. This is cool. This must be the original.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can tell.
Everything in here is original, except for obviously the floor mat.
The old people used to like put plastic. You know what I'm saying? That looks like it's plastic, isn't it?
Well, but people used to do the same thing with couches. And,
yeah. Back in the 50s and 60s. Yeah. But man, this thing must have a lot of play.
Do you have a phone with you?
Yeah.
Give it here.
Oh, you give him a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. My wife would love it.
For a starter.
Oh, really?
The starter with this is the gas pedal. You turn the key on and step on the gas pedal, and that it is connected to the starter.
So is this a 6?
8.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What do you think it has? Like 9 horsepower? Maybe 8, 7, 8, 8. Can't be more than that. Fireball. You can look it up. This thing is cool, man.